Hey guys, I am so sorry. Usually I'm really upbeat and happy. I am so tired. I've been at the airport and since the early this morning, and our flight kept getting delayed and getting delayed and getting delayed. They finally got us on the flight to fly home, and then once we sat there, and they came out and says that the huge storm is in Utah and all the power's out and nobody, no planes. There's no planes going out. I'm stuck here. They don't have any hotels. I don't know what to say. I gotta figure this all out. I don't know where to go, what to do, or what's happening. And I'm tired. I've been at the airport for I don't know, 8 hours now. This is crazy. So I just called to try to find a hotel. All the hotel prices are, of course, now getting higher than they were because of the cancellations of airlines and the storm. So I'm waiting to get picked up by a shuttle. I'm gonna try to stay at the Hyatt, which is, I'm at the John Wayne Airport, the SNA Airport, the Santa Ana Airport, whatever you guys call it. And I am trying to get a, oh my gosh, I gotta cross the road. Oh no, the shuttle's there. It's gonna leave me. I have to cross the road. Shoot, hang on. Okay, we're trying to get through, get the shuttle. And then they told me that might not be enough room for the shuttle because the crew has to get on. So, let's see if there's enough room for me. Hey, all right, we get out. I'm really quiet because there's other people in the shuttle with me. All right, just got in the hotel, just checked in, and I was with a bunch of Southwest. What are they called? Stewardess? What are they called? I'm not exactly sure. And they were just telling me a really funny story because they're staying here. This is a very nice hotel. I mean, I'm sitting right next to the John Wayne Airport. Holy cow, look at this. Okay, it's the only one that had occupancy at this moment. So I go down and get into my room. I'm gonna tell you the story of like what, I don't know. I think I'm going the wrong way. I am going the wrong way. I am. Let's back up here. Super embarrassing. JK, I was going the right way. Apparently there's two buildings. So, this is very frustrating. I get we get there at the airport, and this is odd. I feel like I'm just walking down the middle of nowhere. Get to the airport, they said delay. Snowstorm's coming in. Big snowstorm going through the west right now. A lot of the states are being hit. I was like, okay. Amanda called, interrupt the story. So hang on, when you're in elevator hotels, you gotta do the key thing. Hang on, so we do that. All right, there we go, 4-7. Moving on up. That's always like, I love the fact that you have the security of the key to help you feel safe, so that way just random people can't get in the elevator and come on the floors. But then sometimes at the end of the night, you're so tired, you can't find your key, you're like staying around the elevator, you're like, I can't find the key. Yes, that's always fun. All right, so where am I at? I am here. Okay, anyways. Massive snowstorm, and this snowstorm was just like, the flight kept getting delayed, kept getting delayed, kept getting delayed, kept getting delayed, kept getting delayed. All right, let's check out the room. All right, here's my spot for the night. Nice little room, comfy, cozy, get a nice little bed, little dining area, not too bad. I mean, I love it when they have credenzas like that. So look at that. And then look, the reading lamp is putting out. I like the reading lamps. Let's go over here. Got a safe. It's about, oh, nice. Oh, they have the separate shower wand and the shower head. It's very nice. It's very, oh, yeah. I think that's I think my wife told me, it's like when you put your foot up there to shave your legs. She likes that. I guess that's what that is. If you have that. And then nice, beautiful, I wonder if those mirrors light up. They do. Wow. I'm being kind, oh, this one probably does too. I'm being kind of pampered, but the reason I'm staying here is every other hotel in this whole area is sold out. So, and the thing is like the prices, like you go online and the prices were lower. Anyways, I'm just showing the closet. There's the closet. Okay, I'm tired. I need to take my backpack off, guys. Let me sit down and talk to you guys for a second. I get my backpack off. So, I'm sorry, guys. This has been a long day. So what happened is I went to Disney and I filmed a video, and then I was going to fly, and so I left and went and got in the airport, and then it kept getting delayed, delayed. Finally, they're like, okay, it's time to get on the flight. We go and get on the flight. We're literally on the plane, and we sit down, and we're all ready to go. And then the captain comes out, and we're on Breeze. I'm on Breeze Airlines. The captain comes out of the cockpit, and he's like, I'm sorry, everybody, I got bad news. He's like, we've tried. He's like, the airport we're flying to is flying to Provo Airport. And he goes, there's a severe windstorm there. All the power is pretty much out. The Provo power, the airport is without power. They're on standby. They are not accepting any new flights to come in. And I mean, we'd only been in the flight like 10 minutes. It's like, oh, are you kidding me? And so then I was just like, all right, what do we do? And so then they usher us out. We get out and we go out. Like, if you check your bag, go to this place, and go to this counter. And then a bunch of other people were showing up there was like a 7 o'clock Breeze flight right now. And it was like 7 o'clock. And their flight was delayed till 9 o'clock. So, but they hadn't been told their flight was delayed, canceled. They were just told that their flight's delayed. So then the people who were on the 2 o'clock flight were saying, well, that's not fair. We want to go on this 7 o'clock flight, which is now the 9 o'clock flight. And the lady, they were telling us, they're like, well, actually the 9 o'clock flight is canceled. We just haven't made it official yet. It will be going out. So there's a lot of confusion. And we finally, I was like, are you sure? Because I was like, I'll stay here. I'll stay here for hours if I have to. If I can get on a flight to get home, I want to get home. I want to get home to be with Amanda and my son. And they're like, yeah, no, it's canceled. I was like, I'm going to wait. Finally, they came out and they're like, it's canceled. It's canceled. Everything's canceled. And they're like, and I was like, okay. They're like, you'll be getting an email. They'll have like a hotel voucher and like about your flight tomorrow. And I was like, okay. And so, I'm sorry. I'm just tired. I got distracted by the queue. I was like, oh man, I look tired. So I just lay down like that. So they're like, you're going to get an email with a hotel voucher and your flight information. Well, we get an email and there's a flight information, but no hotel information. So I was like, okay, and the one of the girls, she's there trying to tell us, they had like one worker there. She's trying to handle both flights. She was overworked and I appreciated her, but people are frustrated, right? And she's like, well, we're waiting. So then a bunch of other people are like, no, they're not going to give us a hotel voucher. So people were like, everybody was running around and like booking hotels. Half the people were booking hotels, I'd say, and half of them weren't. Because the people were like, well, if we're gonna get a voucher, we're gonna wait. And the other half were like, they're not gonna give us a voucher. We got to get hotels around here because we're gonna be flying tomorrow morning early. I was hopeful. I was like, they're gonna get a voucher. Let's get a voucher. And then they finally announced it. They're like, oh, they called it, I think, like an act of God. They're like, it's not our fault. It's not a delay on our part. It's a weather delay. So they don't get no hotel voucher. So I was like, all right. So then I went and I was like, literally sat down. I was so tired at the airport. I sit down, I get on my phone and I start looking at trying to find a reasonable hotel where I can stay at. I go and I'm finding it and I getting it and I'm trying to book it and they're like, it's booked, it's full. So I start calling them. I like call like 2 hotels and they're like, yeah, we're full because a bunch of airlines, I guess, were canceling. And then they all changed their prices, right? Their prices, all of a sudden prices now are like $40 or $50 more than it was advertised on the website. And I'm like, hey, they're like, oh, well, yeah, it's like supply and demand, now it's higher. And so I thought about it, I was like, I could go stay at a hotel further away. I am so tired. I was like, I just want to stay close because I want to get up early and just go right to the airport. So I just tried to find all the ones I find that are really close. And I finally found this Hyatt, which I am not too familiar with Hyatt brand actually, but it's very nice. I'm really happy I'm here. I'm just tired. I'm very tired. And I know I don't like to seem like I'm complaining. I'm not complaining because I guess safety is the most important thing. So I want to fly without power and going to airport without power, but I just wish I was home. And anyways, I'll continue this in the morning. All right, I'm gonna go down to the lobby and see if I get some. I'm a little hungry. I've eaten a lot today. I've just eaten garbage. I ate a lot of candy. So I gotta go down and get some maybe real food and some water. The dinner champions, Gatorade and peanuts. So freaking early. I gotta go to the airport now. Okay, it's early in the morning. I'm on my way to the airport for take 2. See if I can get on the plane and get home. And what I did, I hope this is probably gonna, I don't mean to do a grocery thing, but I'm wearing the same clothes I wore yesterday because I don't have any clean clothes. And so I have some like frou-frou, like little spritz spray that my wife gave me. And so I took my shower and then I sprayed my clothes pretty liberally with that. So hopefully that helps. Let's get home, guys. The shuttle should be here in 5 minutes, and then it'll take me back to the airport, and then hopefully get back on. It's a massive snowstorm. Hopefully everything's good. I just want to get home. I'm tired. All right, so I want to show you. It's kind of funny when I wait for the shuttle. Last night when I checked in, they have like this light switch, and the guy was like showing me. He's like, yeah, we have these light switches. There's some motion detectors. You can turn them on. And I was like, yeah. I'm so tired. Being in the airport, right, all day. I'm like, yeah, I'm right. Light switches. Click on, off. Got it. I should have listened better because some of them were motion sensors and there's less sliders. And eventually I just laid down in the dark and just was like, this is my life now. I think the morning manager, he heard me talking about the light switches. Because he's like, did you have a weird experience in your room with the lights? Are you okay? Was everything okay? I'm like, everything was fine. I said I was just too tired to learn to deal with how to turn light switches on. And he's like, I hope so. I'm like, it's fine. But now that I'm sitting and thinking about it, if it's so complicated, I don't know. I probably should have just listened better. But I was just too tired to listen to how to turn the light switches on. So I couldn't figure out how to turn them on and off. And then finally, once I figured out how to turn them off, I just left them off. And just was like, this is it. So now I'm just waiting for the shuttle. I have anxiety. I better be on time. Let me clarify that statement. I don't have true anxiety. That's a statement that I was just using to say that I'm like a little bit nervous that the shuttle is coming in, because sometimes people do get real anxiety, and we've all had that. I'm not diminishing that. Just like, I hope the shuttle's on time so I get to the plane on time so I get home. I want to get home. My father-in-law, one of his favorite movies of all time is called It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. We watch it all the time. It's very funny. An old movie, slapstick, just funny. But at the end, they're like, it's a W. And they run under these palm trees that look like a W. And look at what we have right here. It's crazy. Yeah, just like the movie, though, they're tall, they're super tall, and they run through them. But look, there's a W. And here's a little bit of trivia. When Amanda used to do videos for Provost Park Pass, about every 3rd or 4th video, she would quote a line out of It's a Small World. Whenever she was talking about it, she would just quote a line of that movie and just drop it in, just for her own little pleasure. So, and every once in a while, people are like, did you mean to do that? I'm in the shuttle. Apparently, I'm the only one that's going to the airport this early. Okay, so I don't normally like to be too negative, but this is crazy. Our flight takes off in an hour and 20 minutes from now. We're here at the gate to check our luggage. There's a big long line. I don't want to show everybody the line. There's a big long line, and there's nobody at the gate to check our luggage. So we're on Breeze Airlines. Breeze is a very affordable airline. I understand it's a no-frills thing, but there's nobody here to check our luggage. And so we're just all standing there. I'll just quickly just kind of show like the lines real fast. I don't want to show you, I'm blurring people's faces, but we can't check our luggage. We can't go through security. We can't get a flight, and nobody's here. The family in front of me, they told me that they heard over announced a few moments ago that there was an announcement that's saying that they're bringing a Breeze person in. So I guess they rescheduled all these flights, and they forgot to tell the staff, so nobody's here to check us in. So we're just standing here. All right, so now that they have staff here, they're boarding. I haven't told you guys the worst part. You ready for this? We have this all planned that I was gonna fly back on Saturday and land, and then I was gonna have that evening, I was gonna spend it with Miles. He had a karate thing he was gonna go to. I was gonna watch that. And then Amanda and I were gonna have the evening together. And then Sunday morning, Amanda, today, she is flying to Disneyland as a girls' trip with her friends. They've been planning for months and months and months and months and months. And they're flying out they're flying out here just for fun. Some of her girlfriends are flying out here, and so I'm going to miss Amanda. Like, I will be flying home. She's flying this way, so I'm not going to see her. So our son, he is at Mimi's house right now. He's got to go. So Amanda took him to Mimi's to have a sleepover. He's thrilled. He's this is like a party. He's like, yeah, going to Mimi's. So he's all excited. So Amanda's gonna be flying here. I literally gonna talk to her, and her flight was actually delayed. So I kind of want her flight to be delayed, because then if it does, I will land, and then she will be at the airport when I'm there, and I can say hi, at least see her. But then she's gonna be flying here, so I'm not gonna see my wife for a while, and then I gotta go pick up my son. We had this whole thing to go see our son's karate stuff, and then have an evening together. And I do love my wife. I miss her, so I wish that I could be home with her right now. All right, just checked my bag. I'm going to check in. The flight's supposed to leave. Like, it's now like 55 minutes till the time the flight leaves. And there's still a ton of people checking their bags. And the last thing she said to me, and she's like, okay. She's like, yeah, the flight should be departing on time. I was like, I didn't say it. I was like, should. It's a destructive word, isn't it? So, let's get home. Okay, so we through security. I made it through security. The flight is supposed to be here. I'm at the gate, but I don't see the plane. But I got some. I love these. You guys ever had these? These are so fun. These little mambas. They're like little, what are they called? Magic sticks. I'm gonna eat those. And then I have to say, what's kind of funny and interesting though, is that I see all the same people that I saw yesterday, right? You see all those exact same people, and they're all every one of us is all wearing the same clothing. Everybody's got like the bed head, and we're all just like, oh, are we ready to do this again? So, yeah. So we're ready to go. I just gotta, so that is the gate that we're supposed to be at. And it's supposed to be a Breeze airline, but a Delta airline's there. So we gotta go make sure we're gonna be going to the right place. Anyways, just to be clear, let me just take a quick, I'm gonna have to sit down, hang on. I'm tired. Okay. Sometimes this happens in life, right? Just unexpected things happen, and they're not planned, and they're not always, it's an inconvenience, and they're difficult. Sometimes they're difficult, and they're hard. And so I just want to take a quick moment, and I want to talk to you, because I am talking to you. I know that some of you actually are going, maybe in your life is having a real problem. Not like something trivial, like a plane delay, but like a real problem. And there's something going on in your life that might be difficult. I want you to know that I think you are amazing, and you are special, and you are unique, and you make the world better. And if I could take it away, and if I could make it so that we didn't have problems, I would. I really would. But that's not how it works. I just want you to know that life ebbs and flows. It will get better. Sometimes when you're in that dark tunnel, you think to yourself, it's never going to get better. If you are in that particular moment right now and you are struggling, maybe with depression or something going on, and you think it doesn't get better, just listen to me. You are awesome, and it does get better. It will get better. I promise you, it'll start to lighten up, and the days will start getting better for you. Just hang in there. All right, let's just hope that we get home so I can see my son. And you guys are awesome. I'll just keep you updated as we go along with the day. We're delayed. We're delayed.
Yeah. I was like, how do you think we are, dude?
All right, they're finally pushing off the Delta plane. I'm eating one of those Mamba sticks. These things are so good. It's basically just sugar. Once that Delta plane goes in, hopefully they'll bring in our Breeze plane. This is what I ate for dinner last night. A full bag of these. And that's what I'm having for breakfast. Breeze, you're a good airline, but you have to have better communication. Where flight's delayed, there's no flight at the gate, and we've heard nothing. Like nothing. Okay, it looks like the breeze plane is finally pulling up to our gate. All right, it looks like we're about ready to board. It's starting to rain really hard. Let's do this. Let's get on our flight. Let's get home. Let's get to my son.
I think people are just so tired. They said, hey, we'll do pre-boarding for people who need extra time. Everybody. Everybody's ran, they have different zones like zone 1, 2, 3, 4. Nobody cares. They're just pushing their way on the plane right now. They're tired.
Everybody just boarded. They have different zones. Nobody cared. It was just like pandemonium. One of the last ones to get on the plane. I just didn't want to fight the crowd. We all get there at the same time anyways.
So last night it was completely full flight. Now it's not. So I wonder what happened to those people. What do they do? Do they drive? What do they do? Find different flights, I guess. The next person next to me is gone. The row's empty.
Don't hesitate to call on us. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask your crew member for assistance. Thank you.
Okay, so we just landed. Here I am at the Provo airport, and guess what? We can't pull into the gate until the plane outside the gate takes off. And guess who's getting on that plane to take off? Amanda. I was hoping I'd get here fast enough that I could see her at the airport, but she is literally boarding her plane, and then they're gonna push off, and then we're gonna go right past. You guys, Amanda's on that plane right now. My wife is right there. Well, that is Amanda's plane. And that was my plane. There goes Amanda's plane. They're getting ready to take off. She's headed to Disneyland for a bunch of fun. There goes her plane. There she goes. Woo! Made it. I'm in my car. Gonna take off. Gonna go take off. What I have to show you guys, because you probably don't remember. This is called the ice scraper. Massive, it was freezing cold out there. Massive storm went through, snowed up all the cars, so you have to scrape off all the ice from your windows, so that way you can see everything. So while you drive, just had to go do that. I am taking off. So just so you guys know, the way this is gonna work, normally I release my videos in sequential order, but I'm not doing that this time. So I filmed a whole bunch of videos. Let's make sure. I filmed a whole bunch of videos about my experience in Anaheim. I go to some amazing restaurants in Anaheim. I go to Knott's Berry Farm. I go to the Food and Wine Festival. I go to these amazing restaurants, all these cool things. So those videos will be coming out after this video, but those videos were filmed before this video. Ooh, it's cold. So thanks so much for watching, guys. You are the best. And wherever you are, safe travels. And that's what you know, you're amazing. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.